Beer Blood in the Bayou contains adult language, graphic descriptions of delicious hop treats, and real crimes perpetrated in and around the greater Houston metropolitan area. Viewer discretion is advised. Bitches.
Okay, so
special cast.
Here we are.
Yeah,
This is
a special cast for the spring break.
God, this is weird. Well, no, it's just weird because
Brower's not across from you.
yeah, it's God. I hate to say it, but it's fucking
Where is Brower?
I fear no Brower.
Where is Brower?
So it turns out that Brower is out picking berries tonight
Again.
in the back Harlow Trail.
Near Castle Rock.
Yeah, near Castle Rock, Oregon. His body may be found. It may not be found. But, yeah, so he is tonight. In reality, though, he's got some family commitments. So
Right. Well,
so,
I mean, it is spring break. And we wanted to give our listener a podcast.
Our one
yes.
only solitary
We wanted to give our listener a
listener.
podcast for the week of spring break whenever everyone else is out partying with their family, and here we are working to give him
Let's
something.
be honest, though. I mean, spring break, like, if you're an adult and, or maybe I don't know, maybe you have a kid at 17. I don't know. But,
Not the same as college.
right. But,
I remember having an arm
right.
full of wristbands at South Padre Island.
Oh, the good
It was a
old-
battle for how many wristbands you could have on
the
your arm.
good old fucking days, dude. And it's just like, how many steroids could you inject into your ass
to look cool on the beach.
to look so fucking cool? Like, as soon as you, I'm not saying I ever did that because I
No,
really didn't.
but I know exactly who you're talking about.
God, we have friends. Oh, they're gonna hear it and they're just gonna laugh.
They're all on dialysis now.
Yeah, exactly.
But they look great.
They do.
Look good. Look good.
They
Can't pee. But look good.
no balls, but they
Yeah.
look pretty good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I hope it was worth it, guys.
Yeah.
Here I am dying, killing myself slowly, beer poisoning,
Yeah.
colon cancer.
But we don't have inverted penises.
Exactly. Ours is still 4 inches and extroverted, but
Well, speak for yourself.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so we're doing this. It's kind of a mini cast. It's not going to be a
I
full
would
cast.
definitely say, yeah, so we're talking like what, 20,
We're not going to do
the
the usual 3 sections, but I got a call from Ralphie here, Sweetwater,
Yeah.
and said, let's do a podcast for spring break when everyone's out of town, including Brower, and take some of the calls that we received.
It's so weird. Like,
More importantly, the call from our
for
our listener.
our listener, which is really crazy. And if I'm being perfectly honest, we put a number out there and people actually fucking called and left us voicemails, which is just fucking crazy.
And I thought it would be something about something funny we said, but it was about one of the cases.
Yeah. So what really took me by surprise was, aside from, like, you know, after we weeded through like all the, hey, go fuck yourselves and like you're a piece of shit.
Right.
But after we weeded through like all the bullshit, we actually came on to like a very, very good call, like a guy who is like ridiculously insightful. And he was kind of
moved, I felt like, by the first story.
God, it is really, really weird. I mean, so here I am, just, you know, so it was our very, very first cast, and we're just sitting here.
And, you know, not to interrupt you, but to be clear, your first idea about this podcast was, mostly the foundation was built around craft beer, which is how you've made a name for yourself.
Right.
And the crime section was more of just an added bonus. And then the Bayou section, of course, is local news or maybe news around.
And just our time to kind of fuck around, right? Yeah.
And it's weird that I figured our first call from our listener would have been about the beer, a craft beer connoisseur.
Yeah, you're right.
But instead, he wanted to know more about the first crime we spoke about.
Yeah, and it was just so. And I guess that's the only reason why we're dedicating, you know, just maybe one little mini-sode just to this individual,
just to this listener.
Yeah, thank you, our listener.
We canceled a trip to Hawaii.
We were going to go.
Once we got this call, we're like, this guy needs to know about the crime.
He needs to be out front. He needs to know that we are listening to what he is putting down.
So your Patreon $1 a month needs to be about $1,000 a month for our plane tickets so we canceled to Hawaii. But we'll talk later.
But seriously, thank you for that $1 a month.
Yes.
Because after about $12, we can go to Taco Bell and buy us some bean burritos.
I think that's what we're going to do tonight. God, after this, but we are definitely
love Taco Bell, man.
Do you still?
I still do. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be fucking honest.
Does your wife know you go this place?
Listen, my colon hates me, man. I mean, it's just. But I'll tell you what: the bean burrito for its money, the Mexican pizza, the fucking gordita crunches. I mean, do I ever eat it? Maybe.
I don't know the last time I went to Taco Bell. My weakness is Whataburger, obviously, and Taco Cabana's up there.
So I used to have this rule in college.
Chick-fil-A's okay.
Yeah, I used to have this rule in college. Like I would never eat Whataburger unless the sun was down. Mm-hmm. Okay, because the only time
when the taquitos come out to play.
Yeah, when exactly.
I know
when the fucking taquitos come out to play, and but then Whataburger just kind of became this fucking thing, right? And now
it's kind of a staple.
It's a cult. It's a cult thing.
It really, right? In-N-Out Burger's coming to Texas now, and I'm thinking, did you not do your research on Whataburger? Because in a bar fight, Whataburger's going to kick In-N-Out's face.
I think so too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think In-N-Out's a good burger, but
But really, it's not Whataburger.
We're Texas dudes, and
it's a tiny hamburger.
I know. It is. You're right. It is a very, very tiny hamburger. But Whataburger has reached fucking cult status.
It has. Dude, they sell T-shirts that you wear on purpose.
People decorate their fucking houses in like Whataburger accoutrements for the holidays. So it's fucking huge, man. It's really, really.
And
big.
if they're willing to be one of our sponsors, just call our hotline.
Yeah, just call our hotline. We are willing to take sponsors.
We will take payment in spicy ketchup.
That's right. Oh god, it'd be so good, dude.
So good. I'm
just
glad.
Like the other day you mentioned. Let's make a spicy, or a brewery should make a spicy ketchup beer. And
you went home that night and just ate a bunch of it,
dude. I did, but I'm listening.
It's funny. I will actually go to Whataburger and order a meal for myself and grab like 15 extra spicy ketchup.
Just take them home,
and just I hope they're not listening, but I don't think our listener works at Whataburger.
The listener, yeah,
but. I've been known to do that. Well, now you can buy it at a grocery store, which we'll name.
But listen, okay, sorry, real quick. Mm-hmm. It's not the same, dude.
What?
I don't know, like the bottles, in the versus the little packets
at the store.
Well, I mean,
I know.
I mean, obviously. Well, listen, probably. I mean, I haven't done any fucking scientific tests. Nothing's been sent off to the labs or anything like that. But fuck, man, like there's something different.
There's something about opening that little square package of ketchup, and I go a step further than that. It's not just opening it, but when you barely get that one corner open and that little bit pops out on your fingertip.
Oh, God.
And,
dude,
there's so much pressure in there. That
dude.
Ketchup, it's like it wants to just come out all over your car, but you peel it ever so slightly, and you get just a hint of that smell, that spicy ketchup. I'm about to go get some French fries.
It's fucking game over, dude.
It really is.
I'm about to get on Uber Eats right now and get that fucking shit here, dude. But
I think we should... maybe do a Whataburger ketchup podcast.
But anyhow, so there's the other problem too. Sorry, real quick, is that you buy it off the shelf.
Mm-hmm. The ketchup.
Yeah, and you put it in your fucking fridge, right? That's what we all do.
It's not the same,
right?
It's not cold at Whataburger.
Yeah, exactly. That's my fucking point, dude. It's like you get it out of the fridge, it's fucking cold.
It's not
Whataburger room temp, dude.
It's not the same.
I mean, you open up that little fucking top, which by itself is its own experience, right?
The whole thing is an experience. I will buy it from the store when they serve it to me in a Whataburger bag with like a taquito at the store.
There we go. Yeah.
I mean, if they can find a way to warm taquitos next to the ketchup, I'll buy it.
If they can sell like those individual serving packages, I'm fucking on board. But what I don't want to do, and what I have done when I do fucking buy it, is I'm getting a cold product out of the fridge, and it's just not the fucking same.
It's totally different.
It's like beer, dude. Like for example, real quick, sorry. Beer, Like, you have to drink, depending on what kind of beer you have to drink it, like, at different temperatures.
Well, in Japan, they drink it hot. Is that correct? Have you heard about that?
I don't know.
How do you should know this?
Japan, hot beers?
That's a thing. Hot beer. I mean, I'm not even a beer guy.
I think you're talking about sake, dude.
I want to go a step further and say no, but we can research.
I don't know. So
I've heard that a hot beer is like
even their lagers, like they're logging in the Sapporo and all that, which is all fucking owned by InBev, but yeah, all that shit's served cold. So
really.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, if you go to get a Kirin Light,
I'm fucking pulling rank here, dude. But go ahead. What?
Okay, well, we'll be back with you, listener.
All
on
right,
that one.
that's fine. Okay.
I think that in Japan, beer is hot, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, here it's not. Kirin Light is ice cold at a bar.
Oh yeah,
but that's different. I think it's just an American thing. But
yeah.
Anyway, so we got to get this call. This call is
it's monumental. It's pretty good.
It's a good call. It caught us off guard, and it's actually on Ralphie Sweetwater's phone here, which is locked. I can't even unlock it.
Okay,
I was going to play it.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and do that. So, guys, we don't have any high technology here or anything like that.
With $12 a month, $12 a year Patreon, it's tough.
So we don't have any like direct like phone lines like running into the board and like then into the computer. We basically just put shit on speaker, and that's how we're rolling, right?
We're not asking for money. I think it's kind of funny. I think we're not looking to win podcast awards here.
No,
I mean we are trying to make our listener happy.
Yeah. And whatever he wants,
he gets.
He does. He gets whatever he wants. If
he's going to call in and leave a voicemail, then I am okay with his $1 a month.
Dude, listen, I'll tell you what. So I got the email alert, and it showed up, and it said, hey, you have a new voicemail.
You're like, is this Google Voice telling me I owe money?
Yeah. So I got all these other ones, like a bunch of like, hey, Ralph, go fuck yourselves. Like I got a lot of those.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. We'll play those later.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
I got tons. I got tons of like, hey, Ralph, go fuck yourself. Hey, Ralph, I hope you die. Ralph, I got syphilis. Call me. Like a lot of those. It's gold. No, it's comedy, dude. It is. It's good stuff. I was laughing my nuts off, but. This was the one
until it's like an actual serial killer in the Heights, and then you're like, okay, this is serious.
I'm watching.
Why is there a guy on my front porch with a rifle and lipstick on?
Exactly. Why is somebody masturbating, reading Guns and Ammo?
Yeah.
On my fucking porch. Yeah, but no, seriously, this is the first call we got.
Did you unlock it? Did you unlock it?
Yeah.
Or you want to do it? I don't know.
No, yeah. You want to do the honors?
I guess you were hesitant.
Yeah. So push play.
Oh my God, I know why you're hesitant because apparently you have color coded your apps.
Oh yeah. Ooh, dude. No. Let's not.
Speaking of CODIS, getting your shit in the system, we need to get your DNA in the system because you may be a serial killer.
Why?
You color-coded your apps on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
That's like something a serial killer does.
No, man. So for me, it's
and you have 34,005 emails, which is fucking annoying when people do that.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. But listen, the reason why I color-code my apps is, number one, like, I just want aesthetically, like, things to look really nice, right?
And then, it looks nice, but it's creepy.
And then number two, I don't know. It's just how I think. Like,
I didn't realize there were that many apps that had the same color, but you have definitely found that.
Yeah, dude. There's like light purple. There's like
crazy.
There's like Earl Grey. You know,
Earl Grey.
Yeah, Earl Grey.
I didn't know there was a color.
Yeah. There's.
I didn't know you were a colorologist, but that's cool.
Yeah, but so I just kind of organize them by color. But like I know right now, like if I need an Uber, I go to the black apps. You know.
That's so weird.
It's weird.
Never
if I need
that.
Facebook, I go to the blue apps, dude. So
if you need a Valentine's card, you go to the red.
Yeah, that's right. So if you guys want to fucking join me in my quest to maybe be committed and maybe do that. So
before I interrupt you and play this, we need to shut that door because your dog just peeked around the corner and he has got 3-inch toenails that sound like a bird on the top of a tin roof.
Okay. So, go ahead. I'll close the door real quick. Loner, go ahead.
You mean start playing it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, this is our listener calling in, and we are about to play it. Here we go.
Hey, guys. This is JB from Pleasanton. I just wanted to call and say congrats on your first podcast. It was fantastic. I think it's a great start. I did have some questions on the Woodley murders. I think you guys skipped a bit over some thoughts I would have had and questions I had about the murders. I just think you should dive into a little bit more. But a couple of things that I had on my mind were, the piano listing didn't make sense to me. I didn't know why you guys were kind of exploring it being a hit, a professional hit. But what did the piano listing have to do with it? And I guess I was sort of leaning towards a couple different things. One is, whose piano was it? Was it the wife's originally, and did she ask for the piano to be sold and put into a listing in the Houston Chronicle? That could have been a great sort of alibi for her to be gone coincidentally during that time being.
Not a bad question.
The other thing I thought is, could this have been something that gang related at the time?
All right, stop it. Pause it.
You want me to pause it?
Yeah,
okay.
pause it.
Yeah. 19.
Well, before we go on, I have to. I don't know how much research you've done into our listener, but I'm starting to get scared that this may be Shelby.
Oh, God,
was
the guy
from the first. Have we even checked into this guy?
No.
What if?
I don't know. So this shit's like totally anonymous. I mean, I don't really.
All right.
know
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, it'd be really weird if.
So this is the thing. So this is what the wife was telling me about, dude. She was like, "Hey, listen, are you gonna like open us up to like all these potential issues where people who maybe committed crimes are coming back and like they're gonna fucking like torch us or what?" And I was like, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just
it's the thing that I think about as well.
Interesting.
I mean, the case that we are going to be releasing on our next podcast, the guy's up for parole this year. I mean, what if he or his family hears it and he's like, well, I'm out, but guess what? I'm going out in a blaze of flame.
I'm gonna go fucking kill Josh James. He's a disgusting human being, and he was talking shit. Yeah. So anyhow, our listener, he brought up some really good points. So one of the things he was asking about was the piano, and it was listed in the Houston Chronicle. Like, whose piano was it? Why was it listed?
I guess I never thought of that. That's a good question.
Yeah. So the answer is, from what I understand from the research that I've done, and again, there's not a lot of information about this case.
Maybe one website had something.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, like I said, I think literally, like, we are probably committing more time to this case than it's gotten in years.
I agree.
It's a fucking cold case, right? And but the information that's available was, it was listed by the family, like, as a whole. So between the mother and the father, they decided to list this piano. And
so we don't know whose it was.
Yeah,
does that mean?
Well, I don't know
if that matters, like exactly whose piano it was.
So what our listener was getting at was did this possibly create a window of opportunity for her to be gone, like, while this killing was taking place?
Oh, and I actually brought that up beforehand. When you first read that case as to where is she now? What is she doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't track her down because...
And they lived in the house afterwards? I mean...
They did live in the house for a few years.
while.
Yeah.
Actually,
Brower called it, dude. Brower said, like, the fucking wife did it. But, dude, I think that's a little disingenuous. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, the answer is I don't know. So then he talks about, is it potentially gang-related? So go ahead and, push play.
Well, I would if you didn't have a password and color-coded stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and unlock my phone. Sorry.
Maybe you should just push the button.
Oh, there we go.
Why don't you just do it? Because
fingerprint.
It's probably easier. Use your other hand to open this hillbilly musical instrument to pour me some more beer.
He's talking about a growler, so we got like a real growler here.
All right.
It's from Ingenious. This is the cinnamon.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's really, really good. Here, we need two hands though to pour it.
You need.
There we go.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty. Okay, got that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is
that enough?
You're not lying about the ABV, right?
No. I think it's like a 4.3. I don't know. I don't.
A 4.3 is like
it's nothing. It's like less than a Bud Light.
Yeah. If I get pulled over, I'm going to say, look, dude, it's a 4.3. Cop. I mean, it's a 4.3.
Exactly. Okay, so let's keep going. So the last thing our listener was talking about was like some sort of possible gang connection. So here, let's go ahead.
Which is valid.
Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go.
I think you said it was a lot of gang-related activities going on at that time. Could this have been something where it was sort of a requirement to get in, and so they found some random name of, hey, somebody in the Houston Chronicle go and do the hit? So that was a couple areas to explore, and I didn't understand the timeline of how they got in there and tied up the two boys and did all that. Tied them both up, basically threatened the dad, shot them all, and then got out of there.
How fast it was.
It was only in a matter of about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, professionals or not, that's pretty quick to tie somebody up. I mean, you'd be interesting to try and tie somebody up yourselves and see if you could do it in 10 minutes.
listen to this guy.
Yeah, well,
he is fucking aggressive. By the way,
so we're not going to attempt that, but
I mean, we could, and that would be really weird.
Yeah, and we're also turning this call into the HBD.
Yeah,
because that's creepy. But I think that in my opinion, it's quick. Let's be honest.
So listen, so his comment was, is it maybe a potential like gang initiation? So a lot of that really is like I don't know. That's like just shit that's been perpetuated through. Well,
it's like back
constant newscasts in the 90s and stuff.
Well, yeah, and then this was back when like the cults were coming out. Like everyone's in a cult,
what's it called? There's like a cult. It's got cult scare, Satanism. God, fuck,
what's it called? I mean, you had the West Memphis 3 that was the biggest.
Yeah,
cult
everybody was
scare.
all afraid of Satan,
right?
And like your typical like fucking white suburbia. Everybody's fucking afraid of gangs, that sort of thing, right? Yeah. So, but who knows? I mean, like,
it is a thing. It is a thing. But
is
usually,
it a possibility?
I mean, honestly, in my experience and knowledge of that kind of crime, it's typically like a one-off, maybe not a drive-by shooting, but something that's not to that extent. I mean, it's kind of an extreme for it to be a gang-related thing. I mean,
basically, first of all,
and gangs are not that.
Gangs aren't reading the fucking classified chronic. I mean, the Aslan.
Yeah,
chronic. I don't think they're just not. Right?
I don't think that was a part of it.
Yeah,
I think if anything, it was potentially. Not staged, but set up. I mean, it was like someone paid like a hit more than a gang.
Right. I mean, so one of the things that
a gang may have been involved, but I mean, I don't think they orchestrated it.
So one of the things that he said was how fast it happened. Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, how long does it take to fucking tie up 3 people? So the window of opportunity. I mean, it was.
Well, it had to be more than one person.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean that's just
right, and so that's what reports. That's
a given.
That's basically what they think. So
was it? I don't remember. Was this one? Did they use rope or like zip ties or?
Yeah. So the actual the rope that was used to tie them up, it was never identified.
That's right. So that in of itself is.
So it wasn't like they brought it. Okay, it didn't come from the house. They fucking knew, dude.
What I'm insinuating is that a lot of law enforcement use zip ties now in lieu of handcuffs. It's just quicker.
No, it wasn't zip ties.
I know what I'm saying. So remembering now that it wasn't zip ties, it definitely lengthens the process.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I agree. 10 minutes is fast.
All right. So So we know the process. It's favorite. Okay. So let's keep going.
Anyways, you have to be really good professionals or goat ropers or something. But
you said goat ropers?
You said the oldest son was engaged. Where the heck's the fiance? That part never came up. So, anyways, I had some ideas there, some thoughts. It'd be great if you guys could explore some more of that in one of the next episodes and kind of bring it back. Maybe get some other phone calls. And I also didn't understand the 2-gun theory about the number of bullets in the revolvers and that kind of thing. You said one son was shot 3 times, the other one 4 times, and the dad like 6. Well, that adds up, to 13 shots, which...
Oh, he does math.
You have 2 revolvers or 6 rounds each.
The listener did it.
And somebody was reloading, and... So I don't know. There's a lot of questions there. But anyways, again, great first episode. You guys are doing fantastic. Love your episode. See you later. Bye.
Oh, love this.
And he also said see you later, which is scary.
Yeah.
Because this may be Shelby.
Maybe he will.
So I don't understand. I mean, I don't remember the revolvers being a problem. I mean, we all can agree that a revolver has 6 bullets.
So basically, I'm reading from an article, and these guys, each one of them were overshot.
Mm-hmm. Remember that?
Was it 6, 3, and 3? Is that what you did? No.
I mean, I remember it being a lot. Where did the revolver come in? 7, 3, and 3.
I don't know. So basically,
how do we? Yeah, I don't remember us ever talking about a revolver.
Yeah. So we did talk about a revolver because they didn't find anything.
Oh, that's right. There were no shells.
Yeah, no shells, no shell. But honestly, like somebody they could just they could pick up the shells, right? I mean, especially if they're professionals. And his whole thing too was that the time, like.
But then you're thinking, 10 minutes. I mean,
yeah, the wife left, and there was a very, very small window in which she was gone, and then she came back. So it was, and his point was, how long does it take to tie up 3 grown men? And it takes a while. I mean, especially like the Jeremy Woodley, like he was a swimmer. I mean, he was a.
Well, I mean, if there's 2 people,
I mean, he's athletic. I mean, and
Well, here's the thing: if there's 2 people. Obviously, one of them is tying, and the other one has a gun to everyone to keep them calm.
Yeah.
And if you're in that situation, you're probably being told that, we're just going to tie you up. If you stay calm, it's just a robbery.
Right.
So they're thinking, hey, everyone just calm down. He's right.
And that's what I think too.
Yeah, just let him do this to us. I mean, what are the chances? Like I said before in previous podcasts, I mean, a lot of times armed robberies don't end in murder.
Yeah.
They end in just getting what you want and leaving.
Yeah.
So it may have been a case to where they're thinking they're just going to be robbed.
Yeah.
And they were submissive.
Right.
And it wasn't a big deal.
Exactly.
You have a gun to your head and one guy's tying, and you're thinking, hey, just go with the flow.
And like as a father, right? I mean, like,
just kids, calm down. It'll be over in a little bit.
Exactly right.
And you let them do this, and you don't think that it's going to end in such a
tragic manner. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you just don't think that.
I mean,
that's what my theory would be.
Yeah, and those guys were there. Whoever was, they were there to kill.
Right, and you can't tie up 3 people. He is correct in 10 minutes if they're fighting for their life. But if they're, like I said, submissive, then it's super easy.
Right, exactly.
And you never know.
And if anything, it just, like as the caller mentioned, it just points again to the level of professionalism. Right. I think, because very, very small window. You have 3 male subjects, right? And then if you remember Ray's analysis of it, he basically said I would fucking put up a fight. I would not be, there would be no begging for my life, et cetera, et cetera, So these guys knew exactly what to say to these people to calm them the fuck down.
Right.
Basically maybe just saying, hey, it's a robbery. We're just here for, whatever. And, they got themselves into position where they were all lined up and they were executed. So,
it's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any.
I really, really wish that the HPD, they would,
reopen this. Yeah.
God, it's just like, again, it's something, this is the one case that fucking haunts me, dude. And it gets no press.
And they still have the rope they use to tie up. You can't tell me there's not DNA that doesn't match these 3 people on that rope.
You're right.
Run it through the Coda's system. Take the rope.
I'm sure they have, dude.
You think?
I don't know.
I feel like this case
just got lost.
I mean, you don't. Yeah, I mean, God knows how many cold cases there are. I mean, we can sit here and talk about what they should be doing, but I mean, I can only imagine. And our guest speaker will be able to answer that when we get him on here, the detective from Houston Homicide. But I can only imagine. I mean, just based on Brower's article he read about that unsolved crimes.
The clearance rate, right?
Right. I mean,
it's like 40%.
That's all stacking
shit, right?
up in some file room. So imagine over however many years, God knows how many cold cases there are. It's got to be overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. I appreciate our caller.
Yeah, hey,
and our listener,
Jamie from Pleasanton. Where the fuck is Pleasanton? You heard of Pleasanton?
No, but it could be a cover up for Shelby. We don't know for sure.
Anyhow, never heard of Pleasanton. Whatever.
It sounds pleasant though.
Yeah, he does.
It sounds like really amazing.
He sounds like super educated. Like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. God, he's probably sitting around in his smoking jacket with a pipe and put down his Grisham and picked up the phone and called.
Exactly. And
just polished off a pint of Bluebell. Yeah. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to figure out this case. Yeah, I'm going to call these people.
Yeah, or maybe, he's like, you know what? I really need to get back to contract killing. Because
he's like,
that was so much fun.
He wants us to tell us how to do this. He's like, can y'all teach me how to make this happen?
No. I'm insinuating that maybe that's literally the fucking guy who did it, dude. But I don't know.
Well, like I said, I mean, if you ever want to call in, these calls will all go to HPD, to the cold case department.
Exactly.
To be vetted.
That's true. That's true. But guys, what I do want to do is I just want to remind each one of you of the call-in number. So we got it set up via Google voicemail, so you can call in at any time. None of this will go to our personal phones and wake us up at fucking 4:30 in the morning.
We're the only ones that listen to it besides the listeners and HPD.
That's right, HPD will listen. Okay, so area code 405-806-0476. That's 405-806-0476.
Oh, and also, if I can promote one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
For those that do not have iPhones, we are now officially available for Android.
Yep, on Google Play, that's right.
And for those that don't have a phone, who are still using a pager and a payphone setup, you can catch us on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, that's right.
We are going to be posting these on YouTube because a lot of people, I guess, at work are easier. It's easier for them to listen to YouTube than a podcast.
Right.
So it'll be on, but all of these podcasts will be essentially simultaneously put onto YouTube at Beer, Blood, and the Bayou.
Oh, wow. God. Josh.
Amazing.
Josh James doing the housekeeping. I really, really
just
appreciate
cleaning
it.
up. Cleaning up.
Anyhow, okay, so I think that's it. That's it for this week. I mean, so we're going to be back, I think, the following week with another podcast.
We're trying to do every Monday. Or not trying. That is, I mean, consistency is key in podcasting, and we acknowledge that.
Right.
So if there's not a podcast on a Monday, you will know in advance.
Right.
But every Monday when you get to work and you have a case of the Mondays and you want to talk about or listen about, I guess is that even proper?
Nomenclature? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you want to hear about beer and a crime and just some funny crap. Thank you again, listener.
Yeah, thanks, listener. Thanks for calling in. Really appreciate it. You add some interesting questions. Some good.
You do.
Good.
And we hope that you call in again.
Good polarity.
And we also hope that you're not the killer, but we will be following up on that.
And don't kill us. Yeah, that's the big thing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start the outro music.
I would love to hear that.
Do you like it?
I mean, it's cool.
You like how it sounds? Well, listen.
You know, I
you hear that part? Listen to that.
It's good.
Pretty good, huh? Yeah.
It's almost like Nine Inch Nails meets Stranger Things.
There you go. Oh, I like it. That's exactly what I was doing.